What type of drink?
Well, you know me. I only drink normally with bourbon. I only do old fashions, but I would like to know what to do with bourbon cream. So that's my next one. That if anyone knows has the
Ice
bourbon
cream.
cream, you stop it. Ice cream.
I'm telling you,
I
pour
don't
it
know.
on some peach ice cream.
Okay. All right. I'll give
Let
it a
us know in the
whirl.
comments if you've ever put your bourbon cream in ice cream.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is Whiskey Happens. This is Travis Martin. That's Mr. Garrett Johnson. Say hey,
It
Garrett.
is. Hi,
Um,
Garrett.
so it's getting to be fall. It's getting to be a little cooler, even in Texas, which is super awesome. We're coming at you closer to the fall season and been gone for a little bit. It feels like I feel like we haven't done one of these in forever, Gary. I feel like, but what are we talking about today, Gary?
Old Scout. uh, um, uh, I believe we picked this up about 3 or 4 months ago,
Yes,
and it's a store pick from Mirage Fine Spirits.
yes,
Barrel Select. Uh, I This is one of those things where it's just been sitting there, and it's like we need to do this, we need to do this,
I
and then
know,
like we never do it.
I know.
So here it is. We're finally getting to it. It's back. I know it went away for a while. Um, I saw it over summer. I haven't seen it recently in my local shops, so I don't know how much of it is that a true statement anymore. It was back, so maybe if you got it, you got it. If you didn't, you didn't. What's it? Made in Indiana right on the back, so we know it's MGP.
Yes, sir.
Um, 99 is the regular proof on
Yeah,
this, but ours is around 115.
yeah.
Single barrel, code
5 years.
number 27854. I believe your bottle should say the same.
I think so. The only difference is ours is just bottled by different people, which is pretty cool. So mine was Deanna, and I think yours was Josh.
Jordan, but
Jordan.
close. Okay.
Jordan. I couldn't remember. It's been a little while, but 5 year age, like that's a good age statement for some MPG juice. I mean, a lot of times with MPG, it's 2, 3, and 4 years. So 5 years, that's getting up there for MPG juice, which I love.
I thought that was interesting because I know in the regular bottle it doesn't have an age statement,
Yep.
but I assume just because it was a pick that we got the age statement. But
Yeah.
I'm almost positive. I wish I had a regular bottle to compare.
Yeah, and if you guys know in the comments, let us know. This is like Gary said, we see this, but we've never picked it up. The only reason we really picked this up is we actually got to go to when we were in Mirage. We actually got to try it, and both really loved it. Because, as you guys know, I'm a little bit lower proof than Gary. Gary's a little more high proof, but this one really just hit us both really well, and we really truly enjoyed this. So I haven't tried it since then. So what's that? It's been 2 months almost. So I'm excited to try this one, Gary.
Fill of 60% corn, 30% rye. Nope, 34% rye and 6% malt. Or after that, I'm getting vanilla. Oh, you just went right in, huh?
No,
uh,
I took a little whiff of it. I just took a little sip just to get the palate going. I haven't had anything to drink today, so I wanted to.
Take the edge off.
Here's a kind of new one. So I want to see how steady is your hand? And then what do you do? I'm a chef.
Yeah, that and get the palate going a little bit. Wake up the old palate. So, but yeah, you're right. It's on the nose. It's not super strong on the nose, which I love. I don't like anything hit you right in the face when you smell it. I think it's got a really heavy corn, and that you get that vanilla up front. I think get a lot of
Mm-hmm.
get a lot of vanilla. So it's that typical vanilla caramel type smell to it.
Light amber color, non-chill filtered. Uh, for 115 proof, not really bad on ethanol. Like I'm
No,
not upset.
no, I think if you guys are into anything in that 110 to 120 range, this would be really good for anybody who loves that range. I think it doesn't drink too hot, but at the same time, it doesn't drink really soft either. Definitely, you feel like you're drinking bourbon when you drink this, which I love. Um, Every time I taste it, it gets a little bit better. I will say the only downfall I see with this is it doesn't have a good lingering taste. Like it's okay. Like it's not something that you'd sit there right now. Now, granted, I just opened mine up and it might need some time to breathe at 115 proof. When you first taste it, it tastes great. When it sits there, it's average. It's not horrible. Like I wouldn't say don't go buy a bottle of this, but I definitely would say I'd be interested. What do you think?
I'm getting a lot of bright citrus in the front part of it, and then as the oils coat your mouth, it finishes a little peppery,
Yeah.
maybe nutmegish. So there's some spice there for sure. Or it's not quite as I remember it, but then it's like you've waited months, and can it ever live up to a memory? Who knows?
Well, and like you just said, we had it months ago. We had it in a store where they had an open bottle that had been sitting there that was about half gone. So I would say this is going to open up really well because, like you said, you get that kind of fruity, like citrusy front, but it
Mhm.
definitely mellows out when it comes through, and it definitely you get that pepper, you get that spice on the end. So if you like barrel proofs and things like that, I definitely think this is up your alley. If you like more of a weeded bourbon or something on the lighter note, probably not up your alley, but definitely
I
some.
would say,
Go ahead.
given the season, like this is perfect fall weather type stuff. Go watch your
Yeah,
kid pick pumpkins, pick some apples, pick their butts, and sit back on the porch and watch. I think this is perfect.
yeah, yeah. No, I agree. I think sitting outside next to a fire at night, this is a great sipping bourbon. I think that'll do it for us, Gary. Why don't you go ahead and take us home on some of this old Scout?
Doesn't matter if you like it neat, on the rocks, or in a fucking Coke. Whiskey happens. Cheers.
Cheers.